Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more NXT TakeOver Halloween Havoc, and as promised, our Battle Royal to determine who gets a future championship opportunity. Getting ready to come underway. 8 men fighting for an opportunity at either the North American Championship or the NXT Championship in the future. Which means you're either going to face Apollo Crews or the winner of Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov later tonight. As our Halloween Battle Royal commences. And this man right here, Carmelo Hayes, looking to really just get back up on that ladder, so to speak. We have not seen a whole ton of him since losing that North American Championship from the aforementioned Apollo Crews. I don't know if he's going to be fighting for a spot here tonight, but so is a ton of these other guys that we're about to see come down to the ring, including this guy right here, another guy looking to make a name for himself, coming back into NXT, Cedric Alexander. Big win over Carmelo Hayes and the man that's already in the ring, Trick Williams, a few weeks, this past week, enlisting the help of an old friend, Mustafa Ali, another man that's going to be in this battle royal. So there's some tensions in the air in this match. It's not just about championship opportunity. It's also about bragging rights when it comes to these four guys. And the best way for Alexander to get his name back up there is definitely a championship opportunity. So he's going to be looking to win this thing for himself as well. Just as we mentioned, Mustafa Ali, here he comes down to the ring. And Ali just made an appearance at NXT this past Tuesday. But we've learned he's going to stay with us in NXT for a little while, as he kind of has the same goal in mind as Cedric Alexander. Try and get his name back up there. Try and refresh his whole persona down in NXT, much like a lot of people try and do when they come back down here. Everybody likes to look at NXT as a developmental brand. I'd like to think of more of it as just a third brand in general, because we have just about as much as talented people on here that you'll see on Raw or SmackDown. So there's nothing developmental about it. These guys are still some of the best athletes in the world. They would not be here if they weren't. As here comes Axiom, coming down here looking like a yellow Power Ranger, it looks like. Well, it is Halloween Havoc. One of these guys was bound to dress up as something. When we saw Carmelo Hayes out here in the American colors, maybe that's like a little Captain America nod. And this is considered somewhat of a Halloween battle royal, so you're going to see some of these guys appealing to the Halloween traditions, I suppose. But man, you want to talk about Halloween, you want to talk about scary stuff, you want to talk about a scary individual. In our main event here tonight, Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon, the Mad Russian. He's going to look to be taking out Braun Breaker and become the new NXT champion. And speaking of someone that failed to become NXT champion back at TakeOver London, JD McDonough is here in this battle royal as well. And he would love another opportunity at that championship and would love to throw all 7 other men through the top rope and win this match here tonight, just to give him some momentum. As after losing to the NXT champion, you kind of fall down the line usually, and that's kind of what's happened to McDonough. And you gotta believe McDonough is not pleased about that. as the Irish Ace, another big name in this battle royal. Wait a minute. Looks like we got a debut here tonight in this battle royal as well, as Joe Gacy is an entrant here as well. Man, what a surprise this is. And I mean, you can't have no Halloween battle royal without, you know, some kind of spooky individual involved in it. And here comes the spookiness, the deranged sort of cult leader. Joe Gacy is making his way down to the ring, and man, can you imagine if he wins this thing? First night on the job, so to speak, and you know, already earning himself a championship opportunity. That would definitely be something for sure. We know his Schism followers are definitely watching somewhere close by. We are awaiting the arrival of, I believe, just one more person, and it looks like we got our one more person in the Japanese phenom Konosuke Takeshita. Another guy looking to make a name for himself, who kind of already has made a name for himself since debuting a few months back here. But, you know, it's not gotten really anything going for him in terms of championship opportunities. But that could all change here tonight if he wins this battle royal against, like I said, some pretty big names here in NXT. I mean, debuting Joe Gacy, you know, two men looking to revitalize their career down here in NXT, Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. A man that was one of the top faces in NXT not even 4 or 5 months ago, in Carmelo Hayes and his running buddy Trick Williams. And then we have the unpredictable Axiom. I mean, there's a lot of variables going into this match. Just look at this: Cedric Alexander taking it to Konosuke Takeshita, and Carmelo Hayes and McDonough battling in the middle of the ring. Just got a whole lot going on. Gacy hanging Mustafa Ali out to dry. And Takeshita looking to take Gacy out of the match early, and now McDonough dropping some elbows into Cedric Alexander. You know, I'll try and call all the action as I see it. And speaking of action, look at this. Might have been friends on Tuesday, but Mustafa Ali realizes what's at stake here as he drops Cedric Alexander with a neck breaker. Now Alexander taking some time to get back to his feet. And Carmelo Hayes picking right back up where he left off with Alexander. Oh my goodness, Gacy dropping a huge elbow on Alexander. And now wrenching him with a surfboard stretch. Now look at this, almost sent Alexander out the ring. And now, oh my goodness, spiking him right on his neck. Did Axiom with a huge Frankensteiner. Reverse Frankensteiner, I should say. Cedric Alexander taking a breath here. Oh my goodness, some knees to the back from Mustafa Ali to Joe Gacy, and now that gets a neck breaker of his own, and does Cedric Alexander. No man has earned elimination, I shouldn't say earned elimination, but suffered elimination yet. And just as I say that, Mustafa Ali gets dropped to the outside, of course, by Trick Willie, looking to get his payback, get his lick back, so to speak, on Mustafa Ali after him and Cedric beat Trick and Mello on NXT. And now Cedric Alexander. And look at this. Just as I said that, oh, Hayes helping Mello, but wait a minute. Sending Mello now. Oh my goodness, now Mello working over Trick Williams. That's interesting to see. I mean, I guess it's every man for himself, but I wouldn't have thought that would have been a development here. Now look at this, spiking Trick, I should say, right on his head, and a huge drop kick to McDonough from Cedric Alexander. And now Takeshita looking to get him some of Alexander, but Cedric welcomes the challenge, now dropping some huge elbows to the face. Look at this. Oh, what a clothesline from Cedric Alexander. And Trick seems to have a real problem with Cedric. Not the guy that you probably want to be picking on, though. Cedric Alexander is a seasoned veteran at this point in his career. You know, former tag team champion on the main roster, former cruiserweight champion on the main roster. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, McDonough adding some salt to the wound with a lumbar check of his own on the inventor of the lumbar check, and Cedric Alexander. No other man has suffered elimination since Mustafa Ali. Just 7 men remaining, trying to fight for a spot in a championship match of their choosing in the future. Now look at this, Cedric Alexander running with a huge drop kick to Gacy. And I'm going to knock some sense into the deranged psychopath there. And Axiom looking to take it up with Alexander now. But Alexander sending Axiom into the corner. What's he going for here? Top rope maneuver. This is very dangerous to be doing in a battle royal. But Cedric Alexander doesn't care as he hits a huge Hurricane Rana. Huge Hurricane Rana on Axiom. Oh, and when it ends, a to the back of the neck. Now Alexander taking a moment to pander to the fans, but look at Carmelo Hayes with the huge springboard clothesline right on Cedric Alexander. McDonough and Trick Williams fighting on the corner right. Now Gacy. Oh my goodness! What a huge forearm, driving his forearm right into McDonough's jaw. Did Gacy? This is an opportunity for Gacy to earn a name for himself here as he suffers a huge Falcon Arrow from Kano to Takeshita, and oh my goodness, Takeshita just eliminated Cedric Alexander. He just eliminated Alexander. Perhaps one of the favorites here tonight. Cedric Alexander is now gone from this match. And I think the second best favorite, if it's not Carmelo Hayes, it's got to be Takeshita now. I mean, this guy's coming in with a lot of momentum, but McDonough, you know, another guy that's had a few run-ins with Takeshita. Takeshita trying to make a name for himself off of McDonough, and McDonough jumping over Takeshita to catch Carmelo Hayes with a huge roll-through double foot stomp. And now look at this, Axiom spiking everybody on their necks. Man, might have a career in chiropractic if wrestling don't work out for him. Although I don't think you're supposed to break your patient's neck. But oh my goodness, a huge super kick. A huge super kick eliminates Trick Willie. And now we are down to 5. As Carmelo Hayes just kicked Gacy out to the floor too. Now we're down to 4. Takeshita lining someone up, but he didn't get enough. Gacy's out of the match now. Now we're down to 4. 4 of the favorites to win this match, really, in McDonough, Takeshita, and Carmelo Hayes. And look at this, Takeshita looking for another elimination, but Axiom caught him with some kicks to the face. And now Carmelo Hayes sending Axiom into the corner. Oh my goodness, driving that shoulder into Takeshita, and Takeshita not taking it lightly. He drives 2 knees into Carmelo Hayes' back. And now McDonough with a huge takeover butterfly suplex. Man, who is going to win this match? Takes him down, takes Axiom down with a double foot stomp. All 4 men know what is at stake here tonight, folks. They're not just fighting for a little showcase match here tonight. Oh my goodness, Carmelo Hayes lands a huge double knee face buster there. And now sending Takeshita into the ropes with a huge neck breaker from Carmelo Hayes. And Hayes probably has the most to prove out of all 4 of these individuals. I mean, he has really not been doing a lot lately in NXT. He took a brief break. We didn't see him back until he had that match with Alexander. And now look at this, a huge springboard DDT from McDonough, drop kick from Axiom to Takeshita. Man, the action is everywhere. As McDonough lands an iron call on Carmelo Hayes in a regular match, that might be it. But wait a minute, what's Takeshita going for? Oh my goodness, exploder suplex sends Axiom over the top rope. We are down to 3 here tonight, folks. McDonough, Hayes, Takeshita, who is going to win themselves an opportunity at the NXT Championship or the North American Championship? Carmelo Hayes dropping the kick to the face. Kick to the face of McDonough. And Hayes back to his feet somehow after that huge Ireland call from... Oh no, he super kicked McDonough. But look at this, Takeshita was right there. Right there to spike Carmelo Hayes right on the back of his neck with a huge German suplex. And now look at this, the fight is on. It's down to 2. McDonough looks furious on the outside. Carmelo Hayes and Takeshita fighting it out for a chance at a championship opportunity in the future. Huge elbow to Carmelo Hayes. And that elbow might have knocked him straight out on his feet. And now look at this, a second exploder. Takeshita wins the Halloween Battle Royal here tonight at Halloween Havoc. He earns himself an opportunity at the NXT Championship or the North American Championship in the near future. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're Apollo Crews, if you're Dragunov, if you're Braun Breaker, you've definitely watched this match with a keen eye and definitely just realized that the competition has just leveled up a notch because the Japanese phenom Konosuke Takeshita has earned himself an opportunity at a championship of his choosing. And man, you couldn't ask for a better and more complicated competitor to be going against than Konosuke Takeshita here tonight, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, before our main event, we have a NXT Women's Championship match to get through. As we mentioned, Roxanne Perez, huge up-and-comer here in NXT, looking to make a name for himself. Or herself, I should say, against the champ Britt Baker, who just won that championship not even a month ago at TakeOver London. And really, the woman you see on her side right now, Jamie Hayter, is definitely has a lot to do with the fact that Britt Baker won that match. You know, scaring off Toxic Attraction to where it was just Baker and Mandy Rose, which ended up giving Baker the championship. And now we are here tonight after Roxanne Perez won a triple threat match to earn her opportunity here tonight. And here comes the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez, down to the ring. Former student at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling School promotion back down in Texas native. Not in here. We're not in Texas here tonight, but you know, anywhere Roxanne Perez, she has a huge anywhere she goes, she has a huge following. So you know there are some supporters here tonight that wish Roxanne Perez the best and kind of believe in her to perform the upset on Britt Baker here tonight, folks. But that's going to be one tough task to get done here tonight, as Baker has been proven to be a dominant champion this whole month, especially with the killer Jamie Hayter backing her in her corner, just like their old AEW Dynamite days. Baker, man, every time she gets a championship, no matter what company she's in, she seems to get a big head about it. You know, there's not a lot of whole crowd appreciation from Baker as she comes down with this championship. Gotta believe that the fans are in Roxanne Perez's corner more than anything. I mean, they love a good underdog story. Here we go. Perez getting a huge opportunity, her first of this universe mode. As you can see, anytime you get an opportunity, you never know what's going to happen, because Baker earned her opportunity against Mandy Rose and dethroned Mandy in London. We are getting ready for this huge championship match. Just mere minutes before the biggest championship match of Braun Breaker's career when he takes on Ilya Dragunov. In our main event here tonight. But first, we're going to see if Roxanne Perez can pull off this huge win against Britt Baker. And oh my goodness, look at that. A huge takeover on Baker. And now Perez, oh my goodness, a neck breaker on Baker as well. Driving some knees into Perez. Perez had the early upper hand, but Baker quickly turned it around, definitely showing the experience factor coming into play here. As look at this, oh my goodness, a nasty ground and pound on Roxanne Perez. I don't know if that's warranted. I mean, we could have kept this at a good sportsmanship level, good sportswomanship level. Oh my goodness, now look at this, just toying with Perez. Like I said, every time Baker gets the championship, he gets a big head on her, and now, oh my goodness, these huge knees to the midsection. And it's almost like Baker feels like untouchable now that she has Jamie Hayter in her corner, and now driving the elbow into the face of Perez. Now stomping out Perez's face. Oh my goodness, dropping the elbow to the back of the neck. Count of one, gets a 2 count already. Damage might be done here. We know Baker's going to be looking for that lockjaw later on in the match, but Perez is not going to go down without a fight. I mean, I don't know who you thought you were getting in the ring with, but this is Roxanne Perez, and she is ever the resilient type. She ever believes in herself more than probably anybody ever has. And now look at this. Oh my goodness, didn't get all of it, but definitely got enough of it. Baker, like I said, getting a big head on her as she turned to the crowd. Didn't even realize Roxanne Perez was coming in, full head of steam there. And now, oh my goodness, what a release butterfly suplex. And now leaving Perez out on the floor with that very dangerous Jamie Hayter. We still haven't even seen her debut in the ring. She's really just been sort of Baker's muscle in a way, if you want to call it that. And now look at this, speaking of some muscle, she just got a muscle straight to the muzzle, if you want to call it that. Or straight to the mush. As a huge European uppercut from Roxanne Perez and a beautiful corkscrew. Once again, dropping Baker on her neck. Oh my goodness, another uppercut lands. And Baker might start to just be feeling the early effects here. Oh, look at this. Perez taking a page, I should say, out of the current WWE Women's World Champion, Saraya. Old move that Saraya used to do in the page turner. You know, Perez has done her homework, student of the game. She's studied the best of the best. And when you talk about NXT Women's Champions, you cannot leave Saraya's name out of the equation. And oh my goodness, Perez went for something huge and missed. And now Baker coming back with a few series of clotheslines here. Sweeps the leg of the Prodigy. Going for an early cover here. Count of one. No, only gets a 1 count. Only gets a 1 count there. And now Baker has Perez perhaps right where she wants her. Oh my goodness. Air raid siren crash from Baker. But wait a minute, Perez caught the boot. Caught the boot, and now a kick of her own. Once again going for a huge drop kick. It lands. And now it's Perez with the champion. Oh my goodness, driving her face into the match, showing a little bit of intensity in her own right. And now what's this? Got her in a huge powerbomb, stacks her. 1. Oh, only gets a 1 count there. But man, Stacked her right on her neck. And now sending Baker into the corner. Huge Perez there from Roxanne Perez. And now Perez just starting to fire herself up, realizing that she's going to be her only motivation here tonight besides the crowd. I mean, the crowd seems to be heavily in her favor, but look at this. Oh, crashing into Baker with a huge suicide dive. But you got that factor of Jamie Hayter on the outside. You know Perez definitely does not feel like she has the advantage here tonight when it comes to the numbers game. And now look at this. Oh my goodness. Hanging Baker out to dry. Top rope now is Perez. Look at this. A huge Meteora from Perez. Got a bunch of airtime on that. Count of 1, 2. Baker gets out at the 2. Baker gets out at the 2 count. But the damage is starting to be done here, and Perez can definitely see that. I mean, we mentioned the sort of inexperience Perez has, but she's definitely, like I said, is a student of the game. She realizes when she might have her opponent down and out here, as now she wrenches at the arm. And look at this, nice corkscrew arm drag from the challenger. Oh my goodness, but oh my God, some Kawada kicks from Britt Baker. Like I said, just getting a little bit more nastier the more we see her as NXT Women's Champion. I'm dropping her on her neck with a Saito suplex. Saito suplex from the doctor, and now scrubbing the boot to her face. Count of 1 here. Gets a 2. No, Perez is out at 2. Perez is out at 2. Perez still showing some fight here, though. Throwing some mean elbows to the face of Britt Baker. And now sending her into the corner. What's she going for here? Oh, no, Baker gets out of it. Wait, no, she kicks her legs from underneath her. Oh, my God. What a second rope code breaker from Perez. That could be it. 1, 2. No, Baker gets the shoulder up. Baker gets the shoulder up. The fans definitely showing their approval of this match. Wait a minute, Perez has her own version of lockjaw in. Her own version of lockjaw in the middle of the ring. But Baker, if there's anybody that's going to know how to get out of her own move, it's Britt Baker. And now look at this, sending her up. But wait a minute, Perez switches it around with the huge Hurricane Rana. Huge Hurricane Rana on the doctor. And now locks in a head scissors. Locks in a head scissors on the doctor. Could this be it? Again, middle of the ring, but wait a minute, Baker slips out. Baker slips out. Oh no, a chop block to the knee. Chop block to the knee of Perez. And now, oh no. There's the real thing. The real thing is locked in. The lockjaw is locked in. Could this be it? Perez could feel her championship opportunity slipping through her fingers. Oh man, she's gonna have to submit. There's no way out of this. The lockjaw. She's far from the ropes. What's Perez gonna do? It's fight or flight here. Perez, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Turns herself around. Oh my goodness. Huge elbow, didn't get all of it. That drop kick she got all of though. The drop kick she got all of. And now Baker once again looking to escape to the ring, but Perez says not tonight. Look at this. She gets a second Meteora, this time on the outside. Second Meteora to the outside. And could this be the opportunity Perez needed? Could this be the opportunity? Perez feels it. She wants the champ to her feet. She wants Baker to her feet. What she got planned here? Look at this. Sit out DDT. Spikes the doctor. Spikes Britt Baker. Could that be it? 1, 2. No, Baker gets out at the last second. Man, Perez might have been her best effort yet to put away the champ. And now sending Baker back into the corner. Gets an elbow for her troubles though. And now, oh, what a huge clothesline from the doctor. Huge clothesline from the doctor lands. Oh no, she gets a kick to the face though. Kick to the face of Baker. Or I should say Baker. We're thinking about Braun Baker's championship match coming up. And now once again into the corner. Oh my goodness, what a huge slap to the chest there from Perez. And once again taking her over with that, another variation of that arm drag. Almost feel like she's kind of working over the arm a little bit. Now get the second corkscrew elbow drop. Now what's Perez got planned here for the doctor? Taking her over with some snake eyes, yes. Might have wiped the vision right off of Dr. Britt Baker. Now wrenching at the knee. Perez has a game plan heading into this match. Oh my goodness, what a rolling elbow from Baker though. Might have rocked the challenger. And now once again gets the air raid siren crash. This could be it for Perez. Perez looks down and out here. But wait a minute, she was playing possum. Pay attention to Wesley's performance. Playing possum on the champion. But oh my goodness, a kick to the face. Kick to the face of Perez. And now look at this. Oh no. Oh no, this time she didn't get it. This time she didn't get it. And now look at this. Kick to the midsection. Pop rocks on the champion. Pop rocks on Baker. 1, 2 to win the championship. No, Baker slips out. Baker slips out. She saw her championship. She saw her championship slipping from her fingers. And somehow she got the shoulder up. And now look at this, sending Perez into the corner, dropping a huge knee. Dropping a huge knee. And now, oh my goodness, huge alley-oop bomb. Huge alley-oop bomb from Baker, and now huge hammer fist into the skull of Roxanne Perez. And now dragging her into the corner, or dragging her to the middle of the ring, I should say. And Baker's starting to feel herself, starting to feel that this championship is going to stay right where she believes it belongs. A huge springboard elbow to the face. And now look at this. Might have been going for a second lockjaw, but Perez was able to escape. Perez was able to escape, and now she gets another European uppercut. Lands flush. Oh no, now it's Baker. Now it's Baker with the roll-up. Count of 1, 2. No, Perez slips out. Perez slips out. But wait a minute. Now it's Perez with a different kind of roll-up. 1, 2. No, Baker slips out. This time Baker slips out. And now look at this. A second Luthez Perez from Roxanne Perez. And now Roxanne Perez perhaps has the champ right where she wants her. Look at this. A second rope pop rocks. That's got to be it. 1, 2. No, Baker slips out once again. That second rope pop rocks is what gave Perez the opportunity here tonight. That's what won her the championship opportunity match. And now Perez just trying to throw everything she has at the doctor. Oh my goodness, she lands another huge springboard elbow to the face. And Perez is rocked here, no pun intended, as her move is called the pop rocks. And now, oh my goodness, no way. Baker's got the curb stomp, slams her face right into the mat. That's got to be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Baker retains here tonight against a very difficult competitor in Roxanne Perez, and definitely, as we mentioned time and time again, a future star, not only in NXT but in WWE in general, is Roxanne Perez. But Baker retains her championship here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we come back. It will be main event time. Braun Breaker, I should say. I cannot say those names in the same sentence, I swear. Braun Breaker will take on the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, in what will be one hell of a collision between those two men. That's coming up in a few moments, folks.